Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome back. Today is moving day. We are actually going on the road for a few days. So stick with us and we'll take you through the whole process. Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome back. Now, for many of you who already own RVs, you're very familiar with moving day. For all you newbies out there who are just learning, well, moving day can be scary for a lot of people, but let me tell you, it is not. It is really very simple. We're gonna go over it just in a few little steps, but here's some of the most important ones. Number one, wear comfortable clothes that are old. You're gonna get dirty, all right? So don't wear your Sunday best, right? Right? Me, I put on my hat, right? Normally I don't have the hat on in the videos, but put on my hat, comfortable clothes. Number two, a set of gloves. And probably more like disposable gloves, right? Because we're going to be dealing with the sewer hose and stuff, and so you just want to have a set of gloves. And three, bins. Come here, Lisa. Bins. We've got four of these. This one's for our little bits and bobs. This one's our plumbing bin. On the other side, which we'll show you a little later, we have a bin for sewer, and then actually you could probably see in there if you look through, we have a fourth bin which just has different things like a tire jack, our air compressor, just all kinds of other things. And so bins and baskets are your friend when you own an RV. So let's go inside and take a look in there. All right, so when you know it's time to go, you've scheduled someplace, you're gonna go on the road, what you really wanna do is start to prep the night before. Now, I've watched a lot of videos. When we first got our RV, we went to YouTube. What do we do? Because we had no idea, all right? So this is why we're making this, kind of an upgraded version. So what I mean by starting the night before is we start putting away things that we're just not gonna need between the last night and in the morning. For instance, we've talked about our air fryer and Vitamix and coffee pots and the different things that we put out. We put all that stuff away that we're just not gonna need first thing in the morning. Well, we need the coffee pot. Put all that stuff away the night before. And if I take this from Lisa, right? Everything's sort of ready to go. Our trash can goes underneath here. Remember I talked about bins and baskets? Look, bins and baskets are your best friend. You need to put everything in bins and baskets. It makes moving around so much easier. Now, normally our air fryer, coffee pot, it all goes there. But when we travel, it goes underneath there. And so we put all that stuff away before we go, okay? This here is our little rolling office space, if you will. And I have it wedged in there between that case, and I put some towels around so it doesn't scratch anything, okay? Now let's go look at the bathroom real fast, okay? You just remember, when you go, everything that's out needs to be put down. So this is our little shower rack, all of our, just my shaving stuff, we put a towel down and we put it in there because it's not gonna bounce out of the bottom of the shower. As you can see, bins. Almost everything we have goes in a bin. Now, the other thing you're gonna want are these bars. These are adjustable bars. And if you have open shelving, when it comes to travel day, you're gonna wanna put up these little adjustable bars. It holds things back in there from bouncing out. Now they make a single like this, and they also make a double. And so you just wanna get whatever is appropriate. Now the last thing that I'm gonna do in here is take the shower head, and we put the shower head down so it doesn't bounce out either. Okay, and that's the last thing to do in here. Everything else, as you see, has been put away. So just think, if you put it out, you gotta put it away, right?
One thing Robert didn't mention was the reason we put towels down in the sinks and in the bathtub is so that the things that we put in there, like the dish drainer in the kitchen sink and the bathroom caddy in the shower, don't scratch the surface. You got to remember your RV is going to be bouncing along the road and those things will scratch it, so we put a towel down to protect the finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I didn't get you a good look, like here in the kitchen, we have a little rubber mat that we put down there first. And so that's what we have everything on in there. All right, so now the big work comes. We got to put the slide in and start wrapping up the outside. So let's go do that. Business side of the outside of our coach. This is where our sewer connects, our water, our power. Now we're going to be doing things slightly different today than we normally do because we've been here for such a long time. We are throwing these hoses away and we're going to be putting new ones on when we get to where we're going. Now I talked about gloves. Disposable gloves are your friend, okay? So we're going to put this thing on time lapse. We don't want to bore you with the whole thing, and we'll just go through a time lapse of what we do to sort of pack all this stuff up. This won't hurt a bit. So the sewer's been disconnected, your water's been disconnected, the power's been disconnected. So it's time that we get ready to put it on the truck. So the first thing we have to do is we need to put up our jacks. Now when we do our reviews, we talk about the automatic jacks where you press the buttons and all that stuff. We don't have those. These are manual. So you got two choices. All right, this is the crank that comes with it. Or you can spend a couple of bucks and get this, which I promise is so much better. So much better, isn't it? Let's get the truck ready. All right, so the truck is connected. It's all ready to go. Basically, the last few little things, we We got to put our bins back away. We've got our wheel chocks already collected. We've got to go put our steps in, lock the door to the RV, and then it's road time. We hope this helps you have a successful moving day. It doesn't have to be stressful. I know the first couple of times it was like, oh no, are we doing it? Do we get everything? Oh yeah. It's very simple. Think ahead, just a little bit of planning the night before. Put away the things that you're not gonna need the morning of your move. The morning of your move, I would plan that it's gonna take you a couple of hours your first time. Of course, this also depends on the size of your RV. If you got a big old fifth wheel, it may take you 3 hours. If you got a little tiny trailer, it might take you an hour. But plan right down the middle, a couple hours. And then if you really feel stressed, just create a checklist of those things that you know that you have to do, like putting away your toasters and your coffee pots and latching your doors and all your toiletries, and anything that is sitting out has to go away so it's not bouncing while you're going down the road and when you get there. Or like a clock on the wall, right? If it's not permanently attached, it's probably gonna fall off the wall. So if you hang a clock and it's not permanently mounted, you gotta put your clock away. So just do a little thinking like this. Again, create a checklist and you will also have a successful moving day. Moving day is so fun because you're going someplace new, you're gonna see amazing sights on the way and all new adventures for you and your family. So enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, and until we see you all again, be safe.